The black workers were astonished to see the sight. They had never seen a white man drive for a black man. Seeing their eyes, Shirley got a little scared, so he decided to stay in the car. In North Carolina, they attended a banquet where the main dish was fried chicken, which was clearly a way to show discrimination against black people. Shirley felt very uncomfortable, yet he performed wholeheartedly. People applauded and praised his piano playing skills, but when Shirley wanted to go to the bathroom, the host stopped him. He said that he would have to use the dirty old-style toilet outside. Shirley flatly refused and said he would go back to the hotel even if it took an extra hour. Tony didn't understand this, but for Shirley it was a matter of his dignity. A few days later, they passed by a suit shop. Tony thought that a suit there would look great on Shirley, so he went inside. The shopkeeper warmly welcomed Tony and immediately showed the same suit that was on display. But as soon as he found out that Shirley wanted the suit, his face fell. He said Shirley would have to pay first before he could cry the suit, and he snatched the suit from his hand. This was an open act of racism. Shirley hid his bitterness with a slight smile and walked out. Tony was angry but couldn't do anything. Shirley took out all his anger on the piano keys. Today, his tune had both pain and fire. During the journey, a relationship slowly started to form between Tony and Shirley, but one rainy night, they accidentally went into an area where black people were not allowed at night. A police officer stopped them. Tony argued, and eventually, both were put in jail. In the cell, Shirley tried to talk to the officer, but he didn't listen. Then Shirley made a phone call. 10 minutes later, the sheriff ordered them to be released. Tony was surprised. Now he understood that Shirley had high connections and began to see him from a new perspective. When the rain stopped, it was already midnight. Shirley suggested taking a rest, and Tony looked at his green book. Finally, they found a motel where black people were allowed to stay. This time, Tony also decided to stay there with Shirley. He was truly beginning to understand him, especially his loneliness that couldn't be expressed in words. Finally, they reached the venue of their last show. The organizers welcomed them warmly. They even had VIP parking reserved for their car. But amidst all the praises, they were taken inside. The room reserved for them was near the kitchen, through the back door. Small, cramped, and filled with the smell of oil. When Shirley mentioned eating in the restaurant, the butler refused. He said the food would be sent to the room. Shirley flatly refused to eat in the storeroom. Then the men suggested that they could go to a roadside diner. But now Shirley had made up his mind. He would not tolerate any more humiliation. The organizer told Tony to persuade Shirley, reminding him that more than 400 people were waiting for him.